more active as we go throughout the day. Now, downpours are expected through the afternoon into tonight as well, and then we have to watch the potential for a tropical system that's going to move in. So see where the rain's shaping up right now, especially east of I-75. Right now, this rain is steady, but it's not those tropical downpours. If you're seeing rain right now, I need you to make sure your storm drains are clear, because it's this area especially that has picked up several inches of rain and more is on the way. So I just want to make sure that we are doing everything we can to prevent any flooding from occurring, but we'll be keeping a close eye on that risk through the day. Some light rain right now stretches from Madisonville, Maryville, even here in Knoxville, some light rain falling through Sevier County and areas north and east of Knoxville. So Hancock County, Hawkins County, Greene County, these are some of the areas that have had the highest totals, at least here locally. Greenville's picked up almost 7 inches of rain, and that's radar indicated. Today, we are going to warm up, but right now we're stepping out the door with temperatures in the 60s. It's dry for some, especially those to the west, but that will change as we go through the day. Scattered showers and storms will be around. At times, it will be heavy, and it could lead to some localized flooding. Temperatures today only get into the 70s. Here's our flooding risk today. Notice the high-level risk, especially for areas to the east. Numerous flash flooding events are possible. That includes flash flooding and river flooding, so we'll be watching that closely as well. But if you're on the plateau in southeast Kentucky, you also want to be paying attention to the forecast, because there is the potential for flooding there as well. We will maintain a flood risk going through the day tomorrow as the tropical system starts to move in. So the timeline here, you can see 6 predictor doing a good job. The axis of heavy rain is east of our area. Then it shifts back to the west as we go throughout the day. So eventually, more heavy rain expected across the plateau, southeast Kentucky. Some of your heaviest rain may come later this evening into tonight. Now, once we get into early tomorrow morning, that's when that tropical system starts to move in. So another round of heavy rain expected, and wind gusts will increase as well. So a wind-driven rain out the door on Friday morning. The good news, the system quickly rotates back to the west. So the second half of Friday, trending a little bit on the drier side. So additional rainfall expected. We've already gotten several inches. We're going to add to that total. A widespread 3 to 4 inches expected, with some locally higher totals, upwards of about 6 inches of rain, mainly for the Smokies. And that's from today into the first part of tomorrow. So those flooding concerns are elevated. That's why we have a flood watch in effect for the entire area through Friday afternoon. So again, just watch out for those flood-prone low-lying areas. Winds will increase as well. Once we go into Friday morning, especially 4 a.m. here, notice we're starting to see gusty winds, especially across the Smokies. Winds will continue to pick up. So out the door tomorrow morning, tomorrow's commute is going to be challenging. We'll have the rain and these gusty winds, 30 to 40 miles per hour, with some gusts 50, 60 miles per hour, and that includes the valley. Now, for the Smokies, we can see winds peak around 70 to even 80 miles per hour. Our winds will stay breezy through Friday morning, and then by the time we get into the afternoon, really beyond midday, they will slowly start to settle down. But overall, strong wind gusts early in the morning on Friday, and still breezy conditions as we head through the afternoon on Friday. So a high wind watch in effect for most of the area. That's the brown shading here. Wind gusts upwards of 60 miles per hour, but sustained winds 25 to 40 miles per hour. For the Smokies, we can see winds gusting to around 80 miles per hour. Of course, with these soggy conditions we've already had and these strong winds, we could see some power outages. So just make sure your phones, tablets, all charged up before you go to bed tonight. Quickly want to mention, we have a low-end severe risk on Friday. Notice the green shading here, level 1 out of 5, areas to the north and east. A conditional risk, but we could see a brief tornado depending on the exact track of the storm system. Overall, I think that risk is on the lower side. We'll mainly be watching out for the heavy rain and those gusty winds, but something I just wanted to let you know about. We will, of course, keep an eye on it, but really just stay weather aware the next 2 days as heavy rain and strong wind gusts move into the area. The forecast does become a little less active as we head through the weekend.
Okay, we are ready for the